We are moving for a mistrial. It's very clear that the state is engaged in egregious governmental conduct and misconduct. This is absolutely the government's fault, Your Honor, that we are in this position. The thing that pushes this over the edge, Your Honor, is that we have a juror who's crying in the hallway. The government has invited these people to come. The government has invited these people to be a part of this process and facilitated their presence here. And this was seen as supposed to be a part of that and being a support for those people. That's her job. But she's not even keeping track of all of the aggressive behavior that these people are engaged in. This is the government's conduct, and it has caused an unfair and unbiased or a prejudice to Mr. Palmer.
Mr. Campbell, I believe, did have a reaction during the 911 call that was played yesterday. And were you able to assist him in leaving the courtroom during that time?
He did have a reaction, and I was able to observe that based on where I was sitting, and I did go to him and took him out.
You mentioned another reaction that Mr. Campbell had. I think it was the 911 call, right?
Yeah, I think it was the 911 call.
And that reaction involved him saying the word, an expletive, and storming out of the courtroom, correct?
I don't recall hearing an expletive.
The court had considered Mr. Palmer's motion for a mistrial. I'm denying the motion for a mistrial. I've listened to each of the jurors. Each of the jurors have assured me, as we did our individual voir dire, that they are still able, that they remain able to render a fair decision in this case based solely upon the evidence presented in the law. Since they've assured me, I'm going to take them at their word, and I believe that they can do that. And so I do not find there is a manifest necessity for a mistrial.
Based on what you've examined in this case, in your professional opinion, did the Belgrade Police Department properly acquire video evidence from James and Liz Schultz?
No.
And what did they do wrong?
Well, unfortunately, I just don't think they were educated in what they were doing. And so they did the best that they could, but there were so many issues that occurred because of the way they got this footage.
Mr. Albin, had anyone looked at this video to determine whether or not Mr. Campbell, who would be against Blob 1, swung at Mr. Palmer, Blob 2, right before the gunshots?
No, we do not have enough information in this video to provide us that.
How many gunshot flashes do you see in this video?
How many gunshot what?
How many muzzle flashes, do you see in this video?
Yeah, this video only produced one muzzle flash.
So if there's information in this case that there are actually 7 muzzle flashes, why is it only showing 1?
So what's happened is that was so bright that macro block was illuminated and it didn't detect change. So all the subsequent ones were just lost.
You don't have an opinion that a hand was raised or lowered in a way that failed to appear on the video?
I can't render an opinion on that.
You'd agree that the recording does establish certain observable facts?
Mm-hmm. Yes.